Welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans.
What are you doing, Melissa?
Working on our very first newsletter. If you go to outdoorswiththemorgans.com, that's our website, there will be a box that pops up. You can enter your email address and we will be able to email you the newsletter.
And it's going to be kind of some behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Some things to, things that are coming up.
Yeah. Pay attention to some upcoming updates. Yeah. And it's the first one, so be gentle on me because I'm not a newsletter professional, but I spent some hours doing this, so we'll see how it goes.
So far we've had about 10,000 people sign up for the newsletter. We mentioned it once or twice in videos and haven't said anything about it since. I kind of forgot about it, and Melissa's like, hey, we need to start sending out the newsletter. So don't forget, let's go to our website. There'll be a little pop-up. You can put your email in and you'll get the newsletter. Now we're going to check on daughter Eva. So what are you doing, Eva?
Some homework before I go back to school tomorrow after a week off.
Yeah, that was a long Easter break.
Soaking up the sun. I have a lot of homework that I haven't done.
So you've had since like last Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Haven't touched it.
Yep.
Until right now.
Best way to do it.
But Eva, tell me about your honor, what's that called? Honor cord?
Honor cord.
I didn't know what it was.
It's not that big of a deal.
But we got this letter in the mail the other day from the school, and I thought Eva did something wrong, and it was for the honor cord for
graduation.
Yeah.
You get like cords, ropes. I'm just smarter than my siblings, so my parents have never been through it.
So I don't know about all of you, but since Eva, there's a big gap between her and Hannah.
8 years.
8 years. And Melissa and I have used the hands-off approach when it comes to raising Eva, and she's done a very good job. She gets really good grades. She's a good girl, and don't have to micromanage her, which we like. Hands-off approach seemed to work. Do you like the hands-off approach, Eva?
Sometimes.
Except like things like curfew and stuff we're pretty serious about.
That's okay. If you're going to be hands-off, you got to be hands-off about everything.
No.
Not the things I don't want you to be hands-off for.
No.
The thing is, they'll tell me to be home, and I'll get home and they're out. I could come home at like 4 a.m. and they wouldn't notice.
Oh, I'd notice.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. All right, it is a beautiful evening. I'm down here at the Woodyard now. All right, it is a beautiful evening, and I'm down at the Woodyard now. And Melissa's coming down in just a bit for a romantic evening splitting some firewood. The wood bunker's just about empty, but tonight we're going to start filling it up again. We have a bunch of cherry and maple rounds here. Levi took the skid loader and the big firewood bucket out there to the little clearing job. I think there's three buckets here, which probably equals about 2 full cords of wood. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Melissa will be down in about 15 or 20 minutes, and production will increase greatly when she gets here. All right, Melissa's on her way down with her new set of wheels. Where do you check this out?
Check it out.
Nice ride, Melissa.
It really is. This is the Expedition.
Electric Expedition,
Yeah.
right?
Dual battery, 75 pounds. The LED screen. It's a sweet ride. See this here? It can be for a passenger, or firewood, groceries. If you're delivering in the delivery business, I guess in the cities, these bikes are pretty popular.
Yeah, there's a rack coming for it.
Yeah, you can get a basket or a seat, and total weight capacity is 450 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the backstory on this, several years ago, this company reached out to us and asked if we would like to try electric bikes. At first I thought, we're not really interested. Then Melissa and the girls got wind of it, and they said, yeah, let's try it out. So we have several of them now, and man, they have ridden them hard out in the woods, on the trails. Levi and Kate take them up to a state park nearby, but this thing here is a beast.
Yeah, the dual battery, the capacity of this bike, it is made for the Morgan's property in Southwest PA, because you know what, the hills that we have here, they're not mountains like you're going to find out west, but they're just up and down. As soon as you get up at one hill, walk, catch your breath for 10 seconds, you're going down another one and back up. So it's very interesting. People that live here, we're used to it, but if you move here from somewhere else, people are like, the roads are very windy and our hills are very hilly.
Yeah. This is going to be a nice addition though.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a basket, I think it's like a rack that they're sending for it. But you know, if you need to run down to Levi and Kate's or head out to me when I'm out in the woods or whatever, but the
capacity and then being able to possibly take a passenger, it's you can't go wrong. There's plastic shields, so you know you can get, there'll be footrests too if you'd like to do that. But this is sweet. This
really is.
This is the favorite.
So I have another subject that we have to talk about. Melissa was cleaning the storage room the other day.
Yeah. And
she said, I'm going to get rid of these empty boxes. And I'm like, what empty boxes? And they were boxes from when I bought, you know, pews over the years. And she thought I should throw the boxes out. And I'm like, no, you don't throw the boxes out.
I think we've held them long enough.
No, you keep the box.
Remember when computers were a big deal and you'd get a computer and be like, oh, we better just save the box just in case. What were you going to do? Put the monitor and all that crap back in the box and send it somewhere? Maybe that's what we did do. I don't even remember. But like, I think I'm beyond boxes. Now, there was a day and a time in my life where I was like, ooh, that's a nice box. So, did you ever just get a nice sturdy box and you're like, ooh, this is a nice box. Let's keep this. I mean, it came from my grandmother to my mother, I'm sure, that you hold on to a nice box or a nice bag. But you know what? I'm fading out of that.
Save the boxes for the pews. Let me know in the comments if I'm the only one. I don't think I am.
I mean, the plastic case type of thing, sure.
Yeah, but the cardboard box that they come in.
No, we're done with that.
No.
You can't even use it for like a nice, it's not even like an iPhone box. I saved my iPhone box. Those are nice, sturdy boxes.
Huh.
Funny story, I crochet, and I crocheted my nephew's wife, Carly, a scarf for Christmas a few years ago. It was actually for her birthday. Sent it to her, so proud. I had a nice box from one of our cameras from Simply Safe, and it was just a nice, sturdy box. Simply Made Safe, good deal of a product, but it was a nice, sturdy box. I wrap it up real pretty, put a ribbon around it, stick the scarf in the Simply Safe box, send it to her with a birthday card, happy birthday. I hear from her in a couple days. Oh, thank you so much. We are not techie, but we're gonna check out the camera this weekend and get it installed. And then I was like, oh dear. She opened up and thought it was a camera. And so I go, well, I'm sorry I didn't get you a security camera. Open up the box. And then she quickly realized. So it was a fun story.
Well, what time is it? Do you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, no,
I'm going to get my phone out, see what time it is.
Yeah.
I only split 3 rounds so far.
6:03.
6:03. Let's see how much wood we can split in an hour.
Okay. Check that out.
When we're done splitting wood, you can go get groceries or something.
Yeah.
All right, I said we were going to have a romantic evening splitting wood, but it's not turning out that way.
No, I have a couple gripes. One, I was not prepared to do all that wood, so I just proved to myself I'm out of shape. That was a lot.
Well, you did like an hour on the Peloton there a little bit ago, so.
I know, but that's different. This bending over couple hundred times. But okay, first of all, I do not want to run the controls. I'm happy doing this part. I need the workout. Let's get that straight. But I have a couple gripes. I don't like this big rocky stuff. You know that. I don't like it anywhere on any of the trails.
It's the big stuff.
driveway.
You're right. It's a little.
It's clunky for my boots, which I want to wear because they'll protect my toes, and I'm wearing long sleeves to protect my arms. But like, I don't want to be tripping through this with all the other debris. So I looked over there. I'm like, oh, his rock is smooth. He's standing on. So I want this to be smooth. And I'm carrying some big rounds, which I'm fine with.
But the thing is,
But
I'll
I
say.
get over here, and you have this freaking, what is this called?
Log lift.
Log lift, tilted up for this little log to come rolling, round to come rolling in. And I'm like, put it back! Because I can't get it up so high. You have it up here. Like, if you don't want to lean that forward because it could be dangerous, I understand that. Like, you know, with you got to make sure nothing gets sucked in anywhere. So if you don't want to lean over, then wait for me to roll it towards you. I'm standing here waiting for you to put the lift down when I look and it was this little round rolling towards you. I'm like, put that down! Oh,
Well,
I think that's it. I think that's right.
okay, I'm taking notes here, everything I need to improve on here. But yeah, you're right. Once we have this concreted in here, that'll be much better.
Well, you invited me to do some splitting. I didn't realize we were going to be doing all of that, or I would have came with my game face on. I just thought we were going to do some splitting and some whatever. But I'm like, whew. Yeah. So those are my gripes. Get rid of this big chunky rock. What is it called?
That's number 3 rock.
Number 3. Wow.
Well, let's go see how much we got split.
Okay.
I'm just starting to see it over top of the bunker. And how long did this take to split, Melissa?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. 40 minutes we split all that.
Oh, I was expecting a lot more.
You That's pretty good, actually.
Really? All right. I don't know, in my mind,
You thought this whole thing would be filled up.
I kind of pictured that, yeah. Like, whew, now we're done for the spring. Wow. Does all these logs overwhelm you?
No, not at all. Why?
Kind of overwhelms me.
Huh. We got that whole other big pile over there, too.
Yeah, I know. Those ones are nice and neat. These ones you're starting to pick through and toss aside. And
Well, you got more than just a few grapes tonight.
I guess so. I guess I do.
So, let's, 2 things.
Okay.
Number 1, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.
Right.
Go to our website, and it'll pop right up. Melissa's going to send the first one out tomorrow, the next day.
Right.
And number 2, that electric bike's pretty sweet. I'll put a link in the description.
And then another thing I didn't point out about that bike, I love the color.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have talked to a ton of people from our channel that have used electric bike to order some bikes for themselves, for their parents, for gifts, and it was the best thing, they said. So you know what, you're looking for that person hard to buy for. Mother's Day is right around the corner, and then Father's Day. You might want to think this is something that would be a perfect gift.
People in the campgrounds really love them too. They
Right.
Yeah, ride them all
Right.
over the place.
Yeah, anywhere. Like I said, people use them in the city to like deliver groceries or like what's that DoorDash stuff. You know, it's perfect. But you live in Southwest PA or anywhere it's hilly. We call them hilly hills here. Hilly.
Hills.
Yeah. So that thing with the dual batteries, got to get yourself one.
But I think that's about it. So I'm going to get to work on my punch list that Melissa gave me.
Thank you.
So she'll come back down. But I think that's about it. Appreciate y'all being here, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thanks.
And she's gone.